How is everyone tonight? So, just to let you guys know, my guest tonight is going to be Figure X. I found him on Instagram, and but he's active duty, so he was supposed to be here last week. He ended up having to go on duty, and so he's coming this evening, but he'll be here a little bit later. So lots of stuff to go through tonight before he gets here, and maybe some stuff afterwards. I don't know if Lisa's watching or Aunt Bev. Hi, Aunt Bev. If you're watching, I'm not sure if you are or not. Ooh, this is in the way. Move that. Okay, so I made a post and earlier this week about spam cookbook. Might have even been this morning. So Marlene bought a spam cookbook, and so I want to know what you guys think. So I know, I think it was Jerry that said he was talking about the monkey bread with spam, and that's like one of the only sweet things that I saw in that book. There weren't a whole lot. So I was thinking about maybe doing that. But since my mom bought me the cookbook, I think that I should technically get her involved. I think she should have to taste everything. I think that's definitely what should happen. I think that if she's challenging me that, are you doing weighing yourself, Fenway? I think she should have to. So we shall see on that. We shall see if she will pony up. Well, there's one person watching. Hello. Who's here? I've got some boxes to open. Yes, I know the rules. So if it's Lisa that's watching, I know the rules. But I have a loophole too, and I'm going to ask the chat for their thoughts on whether or not this should count towards my 1,000-piece limit. Matthew, Mama Quick Draw, how are you, Trapper? I think it's a great way to involve her too, Trapper. I mean, what are your thoughts on spam? I've done the whole canned meat show, but I just basically fried it up and tried it. So this is a whole cookbook on things, and there was pizza, Quickie, Quick Draw McGraw. He said that he's like a pro at doing, is it masubi, which is like a spam sushi kind of a thing. I'd be willing to try that. I'm not a huge fan of the sushi wrappers. I eat a lot of sushi, so I eat them anyway, but I'm not a huge fan. But we're going to do that. All right. So what do you guys want to do first? Do you want me to do snack of the week? Hey, Nadia, snack of the week. Do you want me to open boxes or show you what's over here? Hey, Johnny. Dang it, Johnny. Contact me after the show. Snack of the week. Okay, Nadia picked snack of the week. I've got two. So I want to give a big shout out to Two Boys in Their Pox. Eric, I don't know if you guys saw the little video that he did earlier for me today. That was awesome. Amazing friend. Good guy. Nadia came in first. So Eric actually sent this to me, and I finally found it. Blueberry Muffin Kit Kat, which is interesting. I have not tried these yet. And I'm going to do an intro. It's like 90 something degrees here. And I think I've blown a fuse in my house twice since I got home, because I was like blaring the AC and everything. So I'm going to take it out first. It is purple. It is purple. I am willing to try anything once. So purple. It smells great. It smells like one of those Hostess blueberry muffin things. No chocolate in the middle. I don't know what you would call that. I'm not really sure. Oh, these are freaking good. Trapper, that's what Caitlin said. She said that the lemon one was really good. I have not seen the lemon one in probably 6 to 8 months. These are good. Shep, what's going on? I'm not really sure. These are phenomenal. Very sweet, but very, very good. Hey, what's up, Tats? Okay. Those are good. I'm not gonna lie, I've already tried this one, but for your sake and my sake, we'll do it again. No, they are not dongs. Has anybody seen these before? Limited edition s'mores, summer cupcake. I had one with my coffee. I will say, I enjoyed myself. I'm going to finish that Kit Kat bar before the night is over. I can tell you that. It is a little bit sweet, though. So typical Hostess cupcake looking. Let me see there with the swirls on it. Looks just like the yellow cake, but it's actually, it smells like graham cracker. I didn't taste the fluff in the middle to see if it tastes like marshmallow. I got that at Walmart. Trapper. No, it doesn't taste like marshmallow. You do get the graham flavor and everything. These are delicious. They're really good in the morning with coffee. Really good in the morning with coffee. I like that. Jurassic World Twinkies? What are those? Are they a special flavor? Okay, out of the two tonight, favorite one is honestly the Kit Kat bar, which I'm surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it. It has blue frosting. Oh, okay. I do like the Kit Kat bar. The Hostess is not enough of a marshmallow flavor. I think I would have done something with the cream in the middle to make it taste a little more like toasted marshmallow. But it's not. So that is my snack of the week. If you're going out to shopping, try them both. I mean, they are both delicious. The cupcakes are good with coffee in the morning. Kit Kat bar is absolutely phenomenal. Great flavor. I mean, it tastes just like you're eating a blueberry muffin. They did a great job on that. Great job on that. Next week, I have not decided what I'm going to try yet, but I will find something interesting. So I basically go out looking for interesting snacks when I'm at stores now. So that I'm going to have 1 to 2 a week of new things to try. Hopefully I'll have an intro and everything else. So those are the blue cream Twinkies. They just rebranded it. All right. So your choices are boxes or what's over here. In either case, Matthew's going to be happy. Boxes. Matthew says boxes. All right, we're going to start with the smallest one and go to the bigger ones. This is from Super Funko Mo. He does soda waffles. They're always fun. It's a lot of fun. The best thing about that is the people in there. So AP's always in there, Bird. And I've just gotten to know a lot of the people that go in and play. It's a lot of fun just to hang out. Everybody smack talks. When someone wins a chase, he flips a chair, which is hilarious. I got the Yogi chase from him. I got a couple of things. I forget what else I've got. I've gotten a ton from him. So this one is Frankenstein, 8,500 piece. I actually got a second one on accident, so that one's going in the auction. This is just the common. I did not pull the chase of him, but I love him. I think this is so cool. Out of the original, like, I guess you would call them Universal monsters, I think Frankenstein's probably my favorite. Jeremy Knapp, how are you? Umpty, how are you? So I've got one common that's going in the auction. This one I'm keeping. I think, I don't remember who I got the other one from. I'm not really sure. Here's that one. Box number 2. This is from Gem Toys. Not to be confused with everything else that's been going on. This is Gem Toys. He's out of New Jersey. Whatnot. Super amazing guy. He does a lot of support for Whatnot channels that are trying to start out. He goes on at all different times of day and night. And these were breaks, I think. I don't... Okay, yeah. These are both going in the auction. One is not. One stays, 2 are going in the auction. And these are both sealed, so I'm not going to open them, but they're both common. Because I already have the common. So we got 2 Winnie the Poohs that are going in the auction as well. And then the one that I didn't have, but I'm pretty sure this is also a common, is Jack Torrance, which I do not believe. I don't think I had him. Pretty sure I didn't. But it should be just the common. Yeah. Just the common Jack Torrance. But an older one that I didn't have from The Shining. We've got Jack. I don't know why this is not focusing. We're going to get to comics. And then I have a poll. So why I'm opening... We're going to get to comics right now. Okay. So, as you guys know, I have this new rule where I'm only allowed to keep 1,000 pieces. Now, I'm not putting that in play until I'm ready to move. So, as of right now, I can put as much in this house as I want to put in this house. However, that is going to come into play. So, if I can hang it on the wall as art, do you think it should count as my 1,000 pieces, or do you think that that should just count as art? What's up, Andrew? How are you? Andrew, great video. Watched it earlier. Well, I listened to most of it, and it was more of a listening than needing to watch anything. But well done, sir. Well done. I have a lot of respect for how you handled that. Ryan, how are you? Mandinolian. Hi, Noli. I think yes, it should count. Oh, I don't like that answer. I think if I can hang it on the wall, then it shouldn't count. I think it should be counted as art and not against my limit. That being said, I'm epically failing right now. Okay, so I don't remember where I picked these up. It was on Whatnot. I'll show. And now I know Matthew's Matthew and Teresa Newell. Teresa Newell's who I go to a lot when I have questions on comic books because I'm still so new to it. But I picked this one up. Moon Knight. This is number 34. What year? Chuck Dixon story, J.J. Birch cover and art. I don't know what year it is, though. You don't have the year on there. CGC 9.4. I know it's older. It's only $1.25. I thought the cover was really cool, which is why I grabbed it. I still think Moon Knight's awesome. It was like a winner's choice kind of a thing. And then this one is cool because, and I know Kate's probably not here, but this is X-Men 9.6, first appearance of Bishop. So I'm going to hang the slabs up on the wall. I went from 1 to like 7 now, I think. I did. I got it on the real cheap. Really cheap. Really cheap. Is PETA here yet? If PETA's not here, I'll save this. I'll skip this one. All right. Now this is something my mom and Nolan will want to see. So this is from Yoj. Those of you guys that were in that drawing know exactly what's in here. I'm excited. This is my first one. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. Ooh, grocery bags. I needed those. So this is a Loungefly backpack. It's more like my niece's size. And if this didn't go together, I probably would just give it to her. Let's get it out. Sorry for the noise, guys. So this is the little backpack that goes with Stitch. And this is a limited edition to, I think, 3,000 pieces. Really cute on the back. It's got Stitch. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that these are really high quality. And I usually carry, like, when we go places where I'm going to be running around. Oh, it's even got Stitch on the... Oh, Mom. Yeah, I think so, too. Because I think it was a little anticlimactic, Matthew. But, if I put it on the wall. Yeah, I don't think I can get away with that. But I think with the books and what I've got over here to show you guys, I think I might be able to get away with some of it. I'm sure I'll be told tomorrow that I'm not. So let's just show you guys the inside of it. It also has Stitch on the inside lining. I think that's super cute. This supposedly lights up. And I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to take that foam out. Exactly how that part works. I don't know if there's like a battery pack. And I'm not probably going to unbox him and take him and put him in here. But it's got a little holder in here for him if you want to put him in there. But this supposedly lights up somehow. Anybody know? Anybody else have this? Tate! Look, Tate! Now you can't be mad at me anymore. First appearance of Bishop. Oh, okay, here's the battery pack. Okay, so yeah, he lights up. So it's a light up backpack. I know my niece would love this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was more excited for the pop than the backpack. But super cool anyway. Tate was upset with me because I just said that I wasn't a huge fan of X-Men. Well, I got some X-Men. So you got the Stitch. It's limited edition, 3,000 pieces. This is Funko.com Loungefly Stitch 626. So if you want to take him out, he fits in the front pocket so that it looks like his little spaceship. I'm not booting him. I love Tate. Tate's a good dude. So there's that. Did PETA show up yet? Okay, well, we'll wait for PETA to open that box. All right, so now we're going to get to what's over here. Now, these are for my comic boys, too. I want to... First of all, I'm going to say this is preliminary. I want to see how it looked. I've ordered black backgrounds for these, but still turned out pretty cool. So this is why I was asking, because this is what I've done. So with my Virgins... covers that I really like, I have put them in frames. So these are going to go on the wall. And that's why I said, does this count as one of my 1,000 pieces, or does this count as art? So this one is signed, and what I've done is I've put the COAs behind them. Right now they have acid-free paper behind them. But I want to get the black. I think the black would make them stand out. So that's signed by Kevin Eastman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, City at War. And then I've got this one, signed by Kevin Eastman. I love the Ninja Turtles. I've loved the Ninja Turtles since they first came out, even though Michelangelo is my favorite. Hi, baby girl. I can't pick you up right now. I've got this Venom cover that's signed by Mike Mayhew. I also have the lightsaber signature of the Mandalorian #1 Virgin and Trade Mayhew cover coming. So I've got that. We'll save that one. And this one is, I think, a Spawn universe, I think. And everybody knows that I love Spawn. Yes, my mug says I like big mugs, and I cannot lie. So I got this one. Trying not to get the glare on it. But don't you think, Tate, that these would look better with black behind them? I think it will make the comic pop more. I think with the white behind it, and this, I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about with the lighter ones. This is the one that I got signed by William Loebs at the Comic-Con. It was a Wonder Woman. And I just got these off Amazon. What I didn't know, because I'm still new to the whole comic game, is if these would fit. And so I went with something I could get the same of. I want them to look the same. That's all right. It doesn't count. Thank you. This is another one signed by Eastman. This is Shredder. I like that cover too. And I have Eastman's autograph in 3 different colors, which is kind of neat too. And then I've got Kirkham's Spider-Man signed. And what I did, and just so everybody knows, if something happens to me, Mom, the COAs are behind them in the frames. And this one just came in. Quick Draw is going to love this one. Star Wars Bounty Hunters, Alpha, Virgin cover. I think this is the Koi Fam cover, which I think looks amazing. I love Boba Fett. And then Soul Twice is, I told him to stop by. Maybe he'll see it later. Soul Twice drew this for me. It is a Spawn on King Spawn cover. Showing this on screen does not do it justice. He did a great job on this for me. So that's going up too. And I've got more. I just picked 10. I got most of the autographs in frames because those are the ones I was worried about. I want to protect those. And I feel like this is a good way to display those. I don't know what everybody thinks about slabbing. Like, slabs are cool. I wanted slabs. Now that I have 6 or 7 of them, I love them. But at the same time, it's very costly to send it in. And so I have one side of my friends that say, "You got an RFP like damn parent at the con. He drew Betty as employee for my job." Oh, cute. I think your black would be better. Okay. Slabbing. So it like I have the 2 Mayhew covers. Do I get one of them slabbed and keep one of them in a frame? Do I send the trade in for grading? Yes, they are UV blocking. It was like $50 for these 10. I got them on like Prime Day deal. Also, there's pretty much no UV light coming in this room, but at the same time, I know what you're talking about. But yes, they're UV blocking glass and then acid-free paper behind them. But I got this whole wall here and this whole wall behind the desk to put comics up, which I think will look cool. I also have my guest room across the hall, and I have one wall in there that's all my vintage lunch boxes, but then there's a whole other wall in there that I could put them in there. Absolutely, sir. I will absolutely do that. So that's why I was asking you guys, like, what you think, because I think that turns them into art. And that's the whole reason why I collect Virgin covers. I have a lot of covers that are normal comic book covers, but at the same time, I think the Virgin covers are more pieces of art. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. So, and I could be wrong. So the rule now is changed on my 1,000 pieces. And that rule is that for every piece I bring in, I have to get rid of one. No. All right. Well, Caitlin's late, so whatever on her. So, Caitlin, Mom, are you still here? Caitlin did a Whatnot auction, and I don't know if this is her first or a second. I think this was the second one. So I picked up a couple of things from Caitlin, but one of them I'm not keeping, and I'll explain to you why. So the first thing I picked up was Bane. Bane is one of those cool villains. I loved the way that Tom Hardy played it in the movie. I like him in the Poison Ivy and Harley cartoon. I like him. Then I got, because I didn't have a Batgirl, so I picked up Batgirl. This one is from 2017. Bane is from 2017. I don't think she was giving up any of her grails, but then I got the black Chrome Batman. I also have the orange Chrome Batman. So now I have Halloween decoration Batmans. Picked him up. He is from 2017. This one is from 2016. This is a Fugitive Toys exclusive. I have never seen this pop before, but he looked really cool. This is Firestorm. So these are all DC pops. I was very shocked that Caitlin was getting rid of her DC pops, but it is what it is. All right. So this one is going to the farm. And this one, I can't stand. I can't even look at it. I bought it for the sole purpose of doing whatever the heck I want with it. I don't even, she's probably not worth crap now. Who knows? Guess I should find out. This one, I would like to put on a bottle rocket. And I might just do that. And that might be fun. It's either that or I may hook this up to my brother's giant RC car, his truck, and let my, she's worth $10. Oh well, $10 well spent. Exactly, Tate. Exactly, Tate. So one of the two things is either we're going to rig my GoPro onto my brother's RC car and let him take her for a ride. That might be step one. Oh. Yes, that's exactly why I got it. Is because it's Amber Turd's former character. Nothing wrong with the pop itself. The character, I like the character, but I don't like the person who played the character. So I think step one will be a trip on the RC truck, and I might just get my brother to roll it a few times. And then I really would like to put it on a bottle rocket. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, Johnny, it's 90 here right now. It got up over 90 today. I was running around in 2 shirts, jeans, and work boots and dying. So on the way home, I stripped down to Bob Ross, stripped down to him, and just decided that I'd had enough of adulting. I had brought I hate when my feet are hot. I don't know how anybody else is, but I hate when my feet are hot. So I brought my flip-flops, but I ended up changing. I ended up just driving home in my shoes, but it's the worst. I mean, at least I have a great company car, and so I had AC blasting. Now, the AC's off because when the AC's running, and like I said, it's already popped twice because I think so many people in the area are running their air conditioning right now. And when it kicks on, it makes the lights blink. So I just turned it off. So I got the fan going. You can probably see it in the up above. All right, Aunt Bev, I don't know if you're watching, but Lisa's Aunt Bev is in town. We've been having a lot of fun with her, but she made mention of something the other day, and I thought it was a great idea. So I'm going to pose it to you guys. So I want to do peanut butter, but I don't want to do like peanut butter cookies. I want you guys to throw some combinations of things at me, either things that you've heard that go well with peanut butter or things that might be a little bit questionable. Quickie! Quickie, you got to see what I got. Hang on. I got to move these pops. Amber turd. You're going to like this, Quickie. Pickles. Peanut butter and pickles. Okay, that's one. Ooh, Quickie. Come on, that's kind of sweet. Okay, so we're going to do peanut butter and pickles. Keep them coming, guys. Not jelly. Things that are funky. Peanut butter and pickles. Sweet or dill, Tate? Where's that other bum? Where's Bummerella? Hi. You want to come say hi? Come here. Come say hi. I'm not sharing with you anything. You always look so depressed. All right. Sardines. Really? Dill. Okay. So I had a peanut butter hamburger. Comic book. Yeah, I wanted some way to display the virgins and stuff like that in so they're not just sitting in a box. I think especially the virgin covers are like art. So yeah, I wanted a way to display them. So they're going to go up on the wall in here along with the slab. So I got slabs up here. There's 2 of them here. Gunslinger number 2. I do have Gunslinger number 1 as well, but it's not slabbed. And then the other one is a Riddler cover. Bummerella is bumma working. Figures. It's because you guys were hanging out yesterday. You guys have fun yesterday, Matthew? Okay, so I know peanut butter goes well with pickles, or I mean with burgers, but what's another meat that we could try peanut butter with? Chicken, pork, bacon. I know bacon goes well, so we can leave bacon out. Chicken, pork, sausage, Italian sausage, bratwursts. What about peanut butter and bratwursts? Try that. Wait, are you getting down? Okay, bye. Spam. So, Mama Quick Draw, we're going to do a whole show on spam. These are UV blocking glass, but I will go there. I do have a second in Charles. So, yeah, I will go there and see. Hot peanut butter and cheese. Okay. Hot peanut butter and cheese. Pork. Okay. PB pork. Can do that. I don't know if I can do the sardines. Peanut butter in a chili. So like in a jalapeno? That's a good idea, Nadia. I'm going to see if I can make peanut butter poppers. How's that sound? Hi, I'm here. I totally forgot about you. Not shocked. Open your box. Caitlin, I explained, I think the first thing I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put this on the back of my brother's RC truck and let him roll it a couple times. And then I'm going to try and put it on Okay, there. I knew there was something else. I wanted to wait for you to come in here before I open this. So, if you haven't checked Caitlin out, check Caitlin out on Whatnot. If you are highest bid or buy the most, you do win a keychain. I asked mine to be sent to Mama J, but Caitlin ended up throwing one in as well. Caitlin does amazing things with resin. Pork chop with sweet peanut butter sauce. Okay, I can do that. Oh, with chili on hot dogs or fries. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh. These are good ideas, guys. These are good ideas. And Detroit is known for their chili dogs, so that's easy enough to get. You can even get those at a Home Depot. Perfect. Big Easy was the big winner. Did he have Easter eggs today? Okay, Caitlin. Since you often side with... Does this count as art? Or does this count as one of my 1,000 pieces? Because these turned out kind of cool. But I think with the lighter ones, the lighter background ones, I think especially the black paper will make them pop. Art. Thank you. Okay, you heard it here first. I'll be told tomorrow that no, it doesn't. Okay, let's briefly get into fun days. I know everybody has talked about the Wheel of Death and everything. I'm not talking about this because for the first time in peanut butter and mirror sandwich, like tuna. For the first time I got one, and I have heard that it's because I picked the Proto Robos, and that was one of the last ones to sell out, or the third one to sell out of them. I'm not really sure. Art. Done. Art. Just gonna leave that up. Art. But I had the same situation going on. I actually had multiple screens open on my phone and let them both count down. And then as soon as one hit, I went right to that one and I put Proto Robos in. I picked Proto Robos because of the fact that the actual Blacklight figure looked like a Transformer. And I collect Transformers. So that's why I picked that one. I don't think any of us knew that what else was going to be in there was going to be, as far as I'm concerned, and I know that there's been differing tastes on this, as far as the Freddies that are coming with it are much better than last year's. There's no art series ones in there. You have everything from 1,000 pieces to 4,000 pieces. You've got Carnage, you've got Destro, you've got Snake Eyes, you've got Tron, Spider-Man, Russell. There's 3 different Squid Game ones. Mandalorian, Batman, Han Solo, Thor. There's a Thor metallic 1,000-piece grail. I think this is only 2,000 pieces I've seen is the Tron glow in the dark and the metallic Thor. Cover the pop in peanut butter and let Fenway have her. You know, something else I could do is I could put her in the chicken pen. Let the chickens and the geese play with it. Fenway, should I put peanut butter on the Funko Pop and let you have it? You think? You think? Huh? Danny Phantom. Yep, that's another one. Darth Maul is another one. Obviously, the one that I'd be going for the most is the Mandalorian. That would be everything for me. I think that's super cool. I think the ones, and I already told Christina this, if I get, which I probably will because that's my luck, a Squid Game one, I will reach out to her first. Prince Adam, that's another one, that's right. Prince Adam. I have no interest in the Squid Game ones, so it's not something that I would keep. I would obviously keep Prince Adam, he's Motu. I would keep the G.I. Joe ones because I have G.I. Joes. I would keep Carnage. I would keep Tron. I would even keep the Thor, I think. Kind of wavering on that one. Anything Star Wars, the Darth Maul or the Han Solo, I would keep. Aang, that's the other one. That Aang one looks a little funky. But the prices are crazy on some of these. Mercari had Tron going for like $700. There's one up for $1,000 on eBay for the 1,000 piece Tron. I think the Darth Maul would be the only one. You wouldn't even keep the Han Solo or Mandalorian? Honestly, Quick Draw, I thought you would keep the Mandalorian if you got that. I was talking with the girls earlier. Mandalorian was anywhere from 450 up to 700 is what they're going for. Freddy Fresh. Yeah, that's another one that's kind of like, what? I forgot about Freddy Fresh. Now, we've listed all of these, so I'm trying to figure out if these piece counts are right because there's only 25,000 boxes. 6,250 of each one of the characters. But then there's like 15 different ones that you could get. 4,000, 3,000, 1,000. I don't remember seeing anything 2,000 piece. I could be wrong on that. Creamy peanut butter, spicy ginger and garlic, and zesty lemon. Let me write that down. PV. Ginger, garlic, a little bit of lemon. We'll give it a go. We will give it a go. So, does anybody else kind of feel like the math doesn't add up here? I mean, I know you get 3 per box, and so they would run out with one of them, a 2,000 piece glow in the dark. Oh, so the glow in the dark Darth Maul is only 2,000 pieces. Okay. I would love to get him as well. If anyone gets Mando one, please cut Brandy a deal and sell it to her for $275 minimum. Thanks, Caitlin. That glow in the dark Darth Maul, I saw that one earlier. That's sweet. They keep coming out with like little ones. I was looking on Mercari and everything else. Mine doesn't come, I think, until Thursday. But it's the first time I've ever gotten one of those boxes. I went through the same thing though. Some posted on G the accounts that were close to accurate. Umpty, send me that link, if you would. I just feel like there's more pops than there are boxes. So if you guys had gotten a box, whether you got one or not, if you got one, great. Which one are you hoping for? If you didn't get a box, I'm not willing to pay over 50. I was shocked that it was only $75. I was expecting it to be 100. All Freddy should be sold for retail with shipping. I think, obviously everybody knows these are flipper prices right now. And Christina was saying, you know, I'm going to have to wait like a year before I get those. I would, if I don't get the Mandalorian, I would either want to trade something that I have in my box to get the Mandalorian, or I'll just wait until it comes down because I'm not paying $700. And some people were paying $500 and $600 for these boxes, and $1,000 for Tron. That just seems silly. Somebody literally paid $699. You're hoping for Mando or Darth Maul. Russell is kind of a... Freddy Fresh, that will get sold. Not interested. I'm just hoping I get at least one that I wanted. How are you, Bobbert? Tats wants Russell, Spider-Man, and Darth Maul. Yeah, so number one for me would be Mando. I've always loved the Tron movies. So Tron, then Darth Maul, then Han Solo. Would be in that order. Obviously, that's 4, and I can only get 3, so but that would be the 4 that I'm hoping for the most. Carnage would be probably 5th. Someone else say that they aren't sealed very well and can easily be changed if you are buying on the secondary. You hope to see Handmade by Robots in stores here one day. Yeah, I know they've been talking about it. I honestly am not very much in the loop. I talk to Mary every now and again, but I'm not. I'm really kind of out of the loop now with Handmade by Robots. I still love the figures, but kind of out of the loop. There's a Tron Freddy. Yes, glow in the dark, 1,000 piece, Matthew. All right, are you guys ready for this evening? My guest of honor. So I don't know if you saw it in the promo. We put it up last week on Instagram. I met this gentleman on Instagram. I started following him because I saw some of his pieces. His name, he goes by Figure X. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Good.
Sorry, I just got back home from work, so
you can't tell that you're active duty at all.
Yeah, just got. How's everything?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. Like busy as always,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I found you a while back on Instagram, and we talked a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some questions. They're probably some of the stuff you get all the time, but how did you start off as a collector and then decide to do a line yourself, or has this been something that's been a passion project for a long time for you?
So, collector wise, I really don't have no collection, but a lot of inspirational stuff though. So, I'm always like fascinated with like in art and how it was created.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, comic books. I don't have a specific artist that I like. It's just that when I see like their art, it just makes me like, hey, how did they do that? It's like, the cool factor of it, So first it started with inspiration, and then from there on, want to do my little research and try to see how I can kind of like, it's so cool. You just want to like do that same cool factor. So I started drawing stuff, comic books and all that, and start with superheroes and all that. And then with the figures, it kind of like, because I can't really do any artwork,
Right.
So I can't bring my canvas, my painting, but I do a lot of painting though. So I do like that. I'm more heavy on that part.
Okay.
But so I went to sculpting. I said, let me get a Sculpey, and then let me see how I can do in 3D. And I'm always wanted to do like, I always want to do like 3D stuff because how cool it is when you actually have something in your hand, like a toy,
right,
and all that. It reminds you so much things. Like it gives you like a lot of like, it's like a food for your soul type of thing, it can.
I'm gonna bring up your page here so they can see it.
So they kind of got.
This is like your first kind of your flagship piece, correct?
Yeah, that's one is my first original custom design. So
is this Figure X? Is that where you got the name, the Figure X, or
Figure X is actually it's just the figure name and then the X.
So simple. I mean, it's bladed to the point. But this was your flagship one. Now, how did you where did you come about with it? To me, it kind of looks like he's like half horror, half hockey player, half skater.
Yeah, it's kind of like it has that smile. Looks like it's like a Halloweenish kind of like a skull type thing, and then the horns kind of like gives you like more of its signature, like right, like the horns in the chin, the horn in the on the forehead. The look is more like a modern cyberpunk look, streetwear type of design, and you can see like like it's almost like a ninja type looking. And then the shoes, it's like kind of got me like like the Sonic design shoes.
Okay.
And it has a jetpack like of a Gundam jetpack that has like a saber sword because I like lightsabers and everything, so I want to put something there. So
I wish they did come out with a real lightsaber.
So there's a lot of things that kind of like goes along with the design based on what we already know, like all the designs that come out with toys and everything. You got like the Quicks, you got the Gundam, it has a lot of elements that comes along with that figure.
Now this is one that everybody has seen before because this is like Mega Man. Yeah.
Yes. So that's Mega Man. I made it a kind of different, make it my own. Just the colorway, chrome look, mirror chrome, and in a figure X style. So all my style is like the same, the stature with a big fist in the front, and it's almost the same. Like I got the Ultraman, almost the same. You can figure it out that it's a figure X toy, because, based on the design of it. So I got like several things that I have. I got like I got like a LeBron looking type thing that I sculpted.
Oh, hang on, I'll put you up bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I got that. And I got the Ultraman type of this is uncolored. I have the colored ones. I got this. I have the as you can see, it's almost the same style. You got the Luffy.
Oh, Annalise would love that.
Yeah, so this is like the design that I'm trying to putting a trend of. So I have this, and I got that's the first that's the actual blank coming from the blank figure. So the blank figure I use is called Mr. E, and
Okay.
it's actually let me see, it's actually this I don't know a blank one, but it's a colored one. But this is like the blank figure of the Mr. E. So what I do is that you sculpt around it and make it a figure X style.
Okay.
And you come up with different design switches like the Mega Man. I even have an Astro Boy.
I think there's a video of you doing
Yeah.
this. Now, the one that like super caught my eye, I'm going to try and find that video, is Boba Fett.
Yes.
And
so
there's a
Boba
video
Fett, yeah.
somewhere, and you can see the mystery because you showed, here it is. So you showed how you designed it with the head underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Go back.
So so this is actually the head piece of it.
So that helmet does still come off then?
Yeah. So you can just put it right there with the figure there. I'm still making a couple of these things, so
I need
it just takes time to do because it comes like about 32 small little pieces that I have to put it all together. So I really want to like kind of like reach of how much I can customize this piece that I created on this blank figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean I do cosplay. I got Boba Fett the costume and everything. So I was like, you know what? I would love to make a Boba Fett, and then after that one I can make actually a Mandalorian.
Oh.
So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I knew Quick Draw would like this. So all right, so in this video, which is a great example, is
yes.
You're starting off with, now is it all Sculpey to start off with, and then you make molds to cast, or I mean, how do you start from A to Z?
So first I got the base model, which is the Mr. E, the blank figure, which is this one, right?
Okay.
So what I would do, I would make a sculpt around it, and then what I use is a magic sculpt, which is a resin clay part A, part B, and then
Okay.
basically what after comes along with that is just do your this the symmetry, the back and forth sanding and sculpting it with whatever tools you have, just to kind of like get that that level that you want to be. You know, if that's what, because everybody's different. You know, everybody wants to make it like more imperfection. Something is more their art. I'm more like I want to make sure everything's aligned straight, like symmetry. I want it symmetrical. I would like it, you know, everything's all balanced out, both left and right. And with this one right here, it's all hand sculpt. So I know a lot of people when they see my stuff, they mistakenly it's a 3D print because it's so popular now. So I do 3D print too, like 3D design, but I feel like I want to reach the potential of this hand sculpting, bringing up like the OG way of making customs, and that
Right.
way it gets like a little flair, you know, because you know when people ask you like, is that 3D print, and they kind of like when you say yes, they kind of look at it and then they step out.
Now,
You
for
know?
Groot, I mean, the hand sculpting, this Groot must have taken forever because you have so much detail in this figure, as far as the way that the wood grain is running and
Hmm.
everything else. So, like on average, how long does it take from start to finish? Like, how many hours do you put into this? Is it all just depend on the figure, or is it pretty much like you're like I'm 50 hours in every single time? Because I think
I
your price
actually,
point is great.
yeah, I don't really actually calculate the time. It's just like more of what's a good thing about sculpting, that's what I like about it, is because you can stop and go, and there's no rush, you know, and then it's not like a canvas where you have to once you blend the color and you have to apply to the canvas. So in sculpting, it's like you stop and go. So there's always room of improving the sculpt. So when I was doing the Groot, I was looking at some references, pictures, but you know, for every designer, you have a certain thing a look that you want. So I want to make Groot a little more, I don't know, like cute, you know, like something what I designed pretty much, with the right spots of the wood, the wood, which is the chest, the parts of it,
Right, because I mean,
yeah,
it
the
looks like
placement.
muscles.
Yeah, so yeah, there's things that you gotta like kind of consider when you're designing this one, because um, I know there's the group original design, but there's also the key elements that you wanna, key parts of the design that you wanna incorporate that one to make it look like the original group, but in your own way. So
Now,
this is my figure X way.
now, do you have any formal art training, or is this just something that you've always loved to do and it's just kind of expanded out?
Yeah, it's kind of expanded out. I don't have any. I never went to graphic design. I was never been to um, art school or whatsoever. A lot of these things were like just more driven to since I was young, inspiration, and just kind of like you know, just executing it, and then once you execute it, just keep on doing it,
Hmm.
and then yeah, so pretty much it kind of develops in that way, because like everything else, when you keep on doing it, it kind of like becomes like a muscle memory type.
Okay.
And then if you see like you need to work on some parts, you kind of like start doing your own your research and everything, like how do you do the fingers, how do you do the toes, or stuff like that. So a lot of these things just kind of like come out as I over the years, I guess.
Hey, good
and
for you.
and then, you know, like, and also like with the awesome support of everybody else, it kind of like got me into um got me doing it more, you know, because I know some people that does it, and I just feel like, you know, just inspiration is the key.
Now,
modest.
how many of the figures do you do of each one? Are these like all one of a kind pieces? Like it's one and done, or you'll make another one if someone wants it, kind of thing, or how does that work? Because I know you're not mass producing these.
Oh yeah, like I make like about at least I can once I studied the actual part of mold making and casting, I can make it like I can make at least 20 of these things, and if I wanted to do more, I'll do more. But base probably more like it's a toy design, and I think exclusivity is like a thing about it. So you want to like instead of making 100 of these, you want to make a 20.
Mm-hmm.
But I can make about, I mean, sky's the limit when you're making molds and sculpt. I mean, casting. It just depends on the like the Riot X. I mean, it's my original piece, so I'm not afraid of making it more and more of it because it's my original piece and my own design. So I want to make it more like, people can do their own colorway, do it yourself and maybe scope around it and make their own Riot X version type of it. So, yeah, I make about maximum maybe 20 on one mold. And painting it wise, like this one right here in particular, I collab with called Bayani. He's from New York, so he has his own indie comic original story and everything.
Okay.
So we collab together because I thought it was like a great idea for something coming from a comic book and turning into a figure to a 3D and put into just creating it, in the 3D art. It kind of gives that more of a what do you call that? It kind of like not just a merch, but it gives out a flair, like
right.
some more fire to the actual comic story to it, and bringing it to life.
So they're asking, do you sell the mystery base figures so people can attempt their own?
Yes, I do sell them. I got the base figure, which is the one I showed, and I also have that's the easy one because it's all come in one piece. I also have like I showed it from my Instagram, my last video. It's like a 7-piece figure of Mr. E.
Last video. Let me find the video.
The one with the like it looks like a what do you call this? It's like green.
That's Kobe.
Yeah. The one that looks like a psychedelic.
This one right here?
Yes. So I made 7 pieces and I dissected the 5-inch figure to have its own arms and the chest and the headpiece.
Let's see where I can find where you're doing it.
Who wrote that one?
Oh wait, here I'm on the wrong thing. Let's do this. There we go.
Yeah, so that's the after that one will be that one.
After this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go back to the video page.
That one over there, the green.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
It says version 3. So that's my version 3.
Oh yeah, so you have all the different, so you can like do different things with each piece.
Yes. So how I used that version 3, and the first thing I did for that one was Boba Fett.
Oh, okay, smart.
Yeah, because just to maximize the customization, the details, allowing you to go to the actual the inside part of it without digging your tools inside, so you can actually make your own shoe to and just plug in there when you're done, or color it your own. It's just easier to color when it's all separated, but it takes about I would just say like more advanced in designing when it comes to this one right here.
Okay. So then you've gotten into also. So this is the new thing here, which is the cards,
Yes.
the
So
DIY
the
cards, the
mhm.
creatives.
Yeah, so they have the creatives by it was created by the artist named Red Guardian. So he kind of gathered all the different artists around the community, and each artist have the but are able to create their own original artwork, and a lot of these artists have its own original designs, original style, and they just have another platform where people can share their stuff to all actually artists and um,
There's one of these
collectors and
shows you actually drawing it, which is amazing. I don't know if this is. Yep, it might be this one. So
yes.
that's why I asked if you had any formal training, because to me this looks like you've been. I mean, like seriously, you could go work for
Thank
a
you.
comic book company.
A
Now,
lot.
did you have to send those in, and those got sent out in packs?
Yeah,
Or
so a lot of people were requesting. It's like, like go. Can you make a creative card, DIY card? And I was just like, I guess I should try it because I haven't even. I was so busy doing my like just um, honing my skill set and also my design, refining it, the process and everything. That I said, you know what? Let me take a break and maybe do some custom artwork for this. And then I was like, you know what? I think it's actually fun, actually making it your own custom um, cards and be part of the community, doing this, that card trading card community. And yes, it was kind of yeah, like I said, like all the art is almost like a sport. You keep on playing the game and playing basketball in the court, and eventually like you start shooting threes when your eyes closed or something like that. That's my
my
analogy
bad, I
for it.
hit the wrong picture or wrong button, and it kicked me out. So I apologize.
Mhm.
Now, is there like something that you're? I mean, here's the also the Ultraman too. Um, is there like another figure that you like really, really, really want to do? Like that you haven't done yet. Like, what's your like ideal character that you haven't done yet? That's something you're looking forward to.
Still have a lot of like original designs on that on Riot X because I'm also making a comic. I mean, I have
Oh,
a yeah,
okay.
I have a comic called Comic Revelation. It's over there. There's like a preview of it.
So
So I already
I'm
finished the
just getting into
first
comics.
chapter. Yeah,
That's my new jam.
it's kind of sad in the beginning.
Oh, but I love it where you've got like mixed medium. So you've got the pen, but then it also looks like you have like watercolor coming through, or what are those? What are prism markers or something like that?
Yeah, it's like that's what the style that I'm trying to get into. Just like the how the figures look, the logo and everything. I want to like incorporate that style more of a just as freestyle type of art, you know.
So when is this coming out?
So I'm trying to get it done like a hard copy, maybe soonest is October or maybe September, hopefully. Try to get a few hard copies and then produce it in November, like more, like for there's a Desire Con coming up in November.
Okay.
So I want to tie into my to the show with the comic book with the sculpture. So
Yeah, I was gonna say behind you, you got the backdrop. I was gonna say, are you starting to hit cons now, or is that for upcoming?
so Desire Con's in Anaheim here in California.
Okay.
So it's a very very big what call it, it's community. It's a very very huge convention where a lot of collectors and artists come together. So this is my logo, the headpiece, which is this one right here, which is the silhouette of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So this pretty much
Yeah, the outline
um
of him.
outline of him, and then the story. Going back to the story is about um this guy right here. Actually, it's a blank figure, but I put a story behind this blank figure. So pretty much like the main character, Mr. E, who is I put myself into it actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a lot. Like so, he does. His personality kind of like gives it away in the comic book where he likes motorcycles. He likes the speed. He likes to a lot of daring stuff, but involves the community. And on that comic book, that first chapter, gonna tell you like how he kind of like went to the world called the X world.
Okay.
Right. So the X world is either like heaven or hell. It's like purgatory. But my version is like more like how we share our spirit when we dream, you know, like all these people, you know, when we dream, we almost like sharing the same world that we, you know, that we have is always gray. And when we see in our dream, all the people are like all faded. But when we dream, we interact with people that we know, like family, and we see them on detail, right? So the same thing with the figure X, the X world. This guy got trapped into it, right? Because in real life he went to a coma.
Oh, okay. So it's like
Yeah,
an alternate. So his body's in one place, his mind is in
yeah.
another. Okay, that's
So
cool.
yeah, in this world right here is all the spirits that come along, like people who are in the purgatory, people are dreaming, people are that. So you'll find out that he'll be there, and he'll need to find a way to get out and be with his family. And with the help of friends, loved ones that cares for him in the bedside, you know, like he will kind of like, and things that he was inspired about, he will help him to kind of like develop to be, for example, Riot X. He can be a, you know, that mode.
Okay.
So that all the elements that comes along to that outfit is based on his inspiration. So from all that stuff, from all those things, he battles out all the shadows, demons on that realm. Because if you notice, when we in real life, sometimes we give up, right? Our spirit's low and everything. But in this world that I created, this creature is actually the one who's bringing us down, right?
And you
And
see a lot of that in being in the military as well, because there's
yeah.
a lot of it, you know, with there not being enough support for you guys with what you guys go through in active duty and everything. So is this something that you've kind of done too for your fellow servicemen, as far as like, I mean, it seems like it has a much deeper meaning, at least like I can hear it in your voice. It has a much deeper meaning than just being a character in a comic that's fighting demons.
A lot of them are like relatable to real life. I mean, it's everything's driven by, you know, pure inspiration. You know, like just keep it going. Like for him, in order for him to battle the demons that in that X world, because X is like we don't know. That's why we have to figure it out. So figure X. So the X world kind of like carries that unknown factor. So he needs to get support from things that he remembered, friends, family, and all that. And that's what's gonna get him stronger and become more something, more of a, to battle out all those spirits. Because on that world, those spirits hunts down the weak souls, right?
Okay.
And then if those souls can't fight it in real life, they're pretty much like giving up or end up dying.
Right. So that it's got multiple of as far as life goes, and then also it's that inner struggle of your body is in one spot and your soul is in another, and does the soul win out back to the body?
It's like battling your demons.
You know, that's super cool. And I hope this is the point where it gets to Michigan, because I'd love to. This is actually one that I'd like to read.
Yes. I mean, I'm not an experienced comic book maker. You know, like it's not like all this. I like to create like the the art part of it. A lot of people try to say, "Hey, let me help you out with the story," and I think that's what I like about, because every time I do read comics or something, I just go with the art.
Well, see, and that was the debate we were just having earlier. So what I've done is, I mean, a couple of them are autographed. So, but the Virgin covers that I get, those are ones. Hang on, Fenway. Oh, the dog. The Virgin covers that I get, I put them in frames because this one's signed by Kevin Eastman, but I think it's art. Honestly,
Yes.
I do. These are going up on my wall, and that's why I'm saying
Uh-huh.
I'd love to get it, because not only because of your message, but also the fact that it's a piece of art. I mean, and it's something that you've done, and that's why I pulled this picture up. So I noticed this. And is this something you've done for on base or on your ship, or this?
Oh, this one. So
mural?
For this one right here, you know, like in the military, sometimes they're just very black and white. They're just, yes or no type of thing. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to share my my skill, but I like it better when I'm teaching people how to just sharing it to everybody else, and then and also be involved. So I made a volunteer type of a volunteer event for making a mural for the Navy. It's the Navy's birthday, so we celebrate that. So their years that they've been around. So we did like the history of from way back in the past and from now, which is modern. Like for example, modern divers, and you got like the what do you call this? The old diver, which is
with like
from
the metal weights and everything that they have
with the movie Medal of Honor. So that's and then or the old ship, and then the battleship, and then the modern carrier.
Now, what are you? I'm not going to ask too much about. I don't want to put you at risk or anything like that. But are you on a battleship? Or are you on a carrier? Or in?
I'm in a amphibious ship. So we work with we work with Marines. Like,
okay.
We carry Marines to get them help with their mission and everything.
Now, can you take any of this stuff with you when you go on active duty, or does it all have to stay home?
So this one right here is actually displayed on the actual command that I was in.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of displayed there, and yeah, to draw, just to kind of give a little more color and more inspiration for everyone. And not only that one, everybody like put hands into it. So me, what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to tie everybody's because everybody put their hands on it. So I want to make sure, I want to like just balance everything and try to put it all together. So all the blemishes and everything. That way they all look like they're all finished.
Cohesive, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many people total worked on this piece?
I'm maybe close to 100 maybe.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So after work, even though they don't know how to paint, and I tell them like, you know how to trust me.
Yeah, if you start with crayons, you can do this.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a wrench, you don't even know how to use a wrench, but you figure it out. It's just this. It's not plastic. It's a real metallic wrench, and you actually use a tool. But when they say like, "Oh, I can't really do it," I was like, "Yes, you can." I mean, sometimes you use a wrench to fix something, and you actually figure it out, and it's actually a real wrench. Now you have a real like paint and everything, So eventually, they kind of pick up that kind of I said, "You're already grown. You're no longer back in the elementary stages." So kind of like attempt to put effort and learn something new.
I honestly thought you had done the whole thing. So the fact that you're telling me that 100 different people put their hands on this and that it looks that blended and it's everybody that has since kindergarten to people who did do art is amazing.
So what I did was the hard part is I had to sketch it out. I have to sketch it out. Then once I sketch it out, I put the like colors into it, like like something that I know, like like once you jump into it, that space can be black or that space can be red and all that. So once they get all the color into those spaces, then I can start blending them in and start making uh, a finished look, which is like I have the shading done and all that. So along the road, I start like what I was able to teach people. So
Now, but when you ship out, when you ship out a port and you have to go somewhere, can you take any of your stuff with you, or does it all have to stay home?
That's pretty much like on the for that one in particular, I just put in our in that command, and when I leave, it's gonna be there forever. Whenever they keep whenever they want it. But I do a lot of murals, so like I do a lot of community murals. I do a volunteer in I call this Aquarium of the Pacific, where where they have Earth Day and all that, or support sea life. So I go to Long Beach to do a lot of community murals, and yeah. So and I did like in this university here, they have we did a mural for the refugees, which is the Syrian refugees.
Okay.
So it kind of gave out more of the story behind that, about their story, about the family, and then I put it into a mural form, and with different styles, different colors. That I haven't shared it here in the Figure X, because I think it's like the Figure X more like it ties into to the sculpting toy design. But slowly I'm starting to let them everybody know, like me as an artist, that a lot of these things that I do is based on, I think, the inspiration and all the people that surround me during the years, and create something like end up doing toy design figures, from murals to canvas art. And
and one of the things that like struck me with your art was, and this is from April 26th, is it says you wrote, "To create art, you have to free your mind. Got my one wheel board cruising, looking for inspiration, feeling the mood." And yes. I think that's true. I think people get kind of stuck in the details and don't see the beauty that's in front of them.
Yeah. So you have to free your mind. You don't have to. Sometimes you don't really have to think. You just have to do it.
Now this one was for an aquarium, and you did this with some kids. Is that right?
So this is I'm a featured artist for that one.
Okay.
And a lot of these things, they have a certain table for the community. So there's the featured artist, and also community mural for everybody to go, like families, So people.
Oh, did I lose you? Did I lose him? Oh, I think he froze. If you guys have questions in the chat, I know that we still got some people in here watching. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys throw them in here, because hopefully he gets to come back. But if not, make sure you guys check him out. It's at figure_x_. I will type that in right now. He is selling some of the figures. _x_ on Instagram. Yeah, I lost him. Check him out. I just think this is one of those rare, amazing human beings that I have found. Well, no, I haven't found him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it was someone that kind of inspired me. By looking at his posts is what inspired me. Just an amazing human being. I know that the figures are somewhere between, I don't know. I'm not even sure. Like, I don't want to give pricing out and say that it's done is wrong, but as you can see, he does everything from comic books to to these murals and everything else. So it's just an amazing human being. I like what he stands for. I love the work itself. Just a really fun page, and I'm very glad that I got to meet him and watch the process. There's so many cool things. The Boba Fett's really caught my eye, obviously, and how he designed that, and then seeing it go from this stage here of the drawing to the sculpting and then to the mold process is just amazing. He did a fantastic job, and I think that's the one that I'm going to pick up. So. All right, kids. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it. It's 8:30. I know that the boys will be coming on soon, so we'll let you go. But thank you guys for joining me. We will see you guys next Tuesday. It's either going to be peanut butter or spam. I'll announce it later. Oh, wait. I might get him back. Maybe. Hopefully I can get him back. Hopefully. No, he's not connecting. He must have a bad signal. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for everything. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys next week. It'll either be peanut butter or spam. And look forward to seeing you guys. Have a great night, everybody.